Everybody, I'm back with the last journal for this Friday, but first I have to show you something. Isn't this adorable? This is a cup my friend Cheryl got for me, and that's my little Cooper. And it says, if I were any cuter, it would be illegal. And then she had his name put on the side of his own coffee cup. You know, he's always getting in our coffee. He's got his own coffee cup. Isn't it cute? But I had to share that. I thought you might get a kick out of it. This is a bird journal, and it is 9 3/4 by 4 3/4. One of those nice long ones. And on the front, I found these in my stash. They're little butterfly fabrics. And they came off like a table cover. And I had a few of them left, so I put them on there. And I put this fabric on the back, matches the inside fabric. And I stitched on it so a little bit of the stitching peeps through. And this is a huge doily with a beautiful image of a gray jay. And then it's got some gold circles with some flowers. And there's the spine. And there's the back. The tie matches the inside pockets. Let's go inside and scope it out. Over here is a pretty bow I made out of just some yarn with some gold running through it. And it's got, came off of a table runner, this lace did. It's a double pocket here. A little postcard. And some buttons and a little stamp that's been stamped. I stamped on it and gessoed it and just had a little bit of fun. And some more thready stuff. And it says, a cup of coffee shared with friends is happiness tasted and time well spent. I really like that. And I did a little bit of stenciling on it. And this, of course, is one of the long journaling cards. And then this, I have a friend of mine whose mother went into a nursing home a couple years ago, and she kept boxes upon boxes of greeting cards. And you know, some of them were very, very old. This one was very old. And this is the original top part of the greeting card. But you can tell from its style, you know, it dates back probably to the 60s and 70s, maybe. I guess that's not that old. All things considered. But anyway, it's a cute little bird card. Over here we got some bluebirds, and I used paper doilies throughout and did the stitching in a light tan. And some more of the doily. Every page has got stitching. Over here is a little pocket with a birdie and the paper doily behind it, and a cute little bow. And some eggs for the backdrop. A little journaling card there. That's my favorite kind. I like to journal on the thin, long ones. Got some eggs on it. Over here is a little tuck spot. These are Graphic 45 image from the Scrapbook Graphic 45 Tea Time, I think. I'm not sure, but I had 2 pages left. It had a couple birds on it, and I thought it was a little bit colorful because I wanted something with some color. So I used those, and this is part of 2 different doilies, a white one and a beige one with some sari silk. Look at how that came out. Isn't that cool? And a little postcard with some birdies. And then over here is another paper doily with some stitching. Another paper, that's the stitching from the other side. Paper doily, little rose here. And I put this down here because it says the word bird on it. So I wanted to keep that. Another pocket here with a real pretty, I just glued that down so I want to make sure it sticks. It's got part of a doily and a little pretty birdie here. Another big doily up here. And then, whoops, I drop them all. Right there with some more of that gorgeous paper. Little pearl. Some fuzzy stuff. Fuzzy stuff. And a little pocket letter card thingy. I'll never get that right. Little glasses stamp, which I think is just adorable. Over here's a bow with some stitching going around the page, and this is peeping over from the other side. And this is the sorry silk seam binding, and it's got a little patch of different fabrics with a piece of metal I sewed on. And a page I forgot to stuff. I'm telling you, it just would not be a right video. Got some stitching up here, a bird bath, pretty image of a birdie with part of a doily and a bow. Got some very faint stitching up here and stitching down the side. Over here is a real pretty rose image, and got a little place to write something there. An eyelet bow with on the paper doily pocket. So all the bows match. Isn't that cool? Love it. I like when some things match throughout the journal, and I like to use this long one because it allows this bow, this rose to show through. And of course, these are the snippets. And the bluebirds, part of a doily, and the paper doily there with the stitching all the way around the page. There's some pretty birds. Little pocket here. I did stick some things that I thought were funny in this book about birds. But anyway, that's some fabrics here on a paper doily with the bow, or a little ruffle with some flowers and stitching. Coffee dyed card there. Little jewel. And this says, I think, coffee. I think it's kicking in. Look at the eyes. So, I just stuck some things in here for a little bit of humor. I thought was cute. A Louisiana water thrush. You know, I live in Louisiana and I've never seen one. So it must be South Louisiana. Part of a doily and a bow here and stitching across the top. More of the graphic 45. Nice big journaling card. You got all this space here to write too, which I love. Over here is a little pocket, and it was pretty tight, so I didn't have to put anything down here to hold it like I do on these pages. And I put some coffee dyed papers in there, and that's made out of a doily. And I backed it on coffee dyed paper so that it would show through the parts of the doily. A cute little birdie. And it's same for the other side. Just a different bird. A piece of paper for journaling. And a Rolodex card. A little flower. And a bow. Pretty image there. I love this birdie. I love wrens. I have a wren that nests in my carport on my garage opener. And you can hear him chirp all day, all night. It's a cute little thing. And then this is the paper doilies, and then the paper doily is on the pocket. And I put some cards in for journaling. It's a little flower looking, made out of threads. And some birdies. This over here is not a pocket. It's just like a little collage with the paper doily, a little ticket, and a piece of embroidery off of a table runner, some laces, different fabrics. Over here's another little pocket you could write on. It's got lines for writing, and a birdie on the paper doily here. Over here's got the stitching with some eggs, and I put in several cards. And part of a curtain. Little button. This cracks me up. When you accidentally say a curse word in front of Mom. Look at that face. Can y'all see that face? Is that not hysterical? And look at Mom. I love that. Love it. A little humor is good for the soul. Over here's the graphic 45 with a bow, part of a doily, and some pink lace. Some big cards. We all have that one friend who isn't quite right in the head. And that is the truth. That's a good thing, though. I'm tucking him back here. Pretty birds. Some more paper doily here, and the stitching going down the side, and this pocket matches the front. It's a double pocket again. And we have a card that's a nest, has a nest on it. And this is an owl peeping out of her nest in the tree and telling the woodpecker, could you not? Because you know he's just banging at the door. Thought that was cute. And a little tag with some seam binding at the top. And then that's part of a book page and a pearl and seam binding. Got all kinds of different goodies on it. And here's the back second pocket. You know, my pockets are huge, so they will always hold more. Here you got a giant tag with the seam binding with some lined paper on the back. And another little humor card. It says, Owlette. Moist Owlette. Getting sprayed. Get it? Get it? I thought it was just precious. And the back's got a light damask on it. And the strap matches the pockets here with the lace, and then I sewed pretty heavy around the edges. And there's the back. I just love this fabric. So pretty. And there's the front with all the yumminess. And I want to thank y'all so much for being here with me today. I hope I didn't get out of frame. I can't see. So I'm hoping everything's all good. And I will, this is the last video for today. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.